I'm very tired. I am flipping my sleep schedule so that when I go to back home for Thanksgiving, I won't be sleeping in until staying up real late. It's hard, but I'm very tired. Anyway, I want to say that Shay Carl came back and apologized for what he did. Which, if you don't know what Shay Carl did, then just Google it. I'm too tired to say what he did. It involved a cam girl and some very lurid tweets that she exposed him as saying. I just want to say that everyone puts him on some kind of pedestal and expects him to be so perfect in who he is. But no one's perfect. What a bad expectation to have of him. My baby. Dab, Tia. Dab. Yeah, don't lick that. There, she's dabbing. She just dabbed. Taught her how to dab. So stupid. But I love it. So, he's not perfect. The only one who's perfect is God. But everybody puts this expectation on a man who's an entertainer at best. He's also a role model. You could see that, but why does anyone expect him to be perfect? You think of all the pressures and demands in his life, probably. All the people in his life, his family, his friends, his expectations as a businessman, entrepreneur, and then the alcohol. I mean, was there an expectation for him to be perfect? I mean, to me, that sounds like a lot of stress. Having to keep this video blogging adventure. I mean, and to be perfect in every way as a man in all those things. And so many people are ridiculing him for having failed at that, when most people don't know how to be perfect. And it's not like there's some kind of formula. I think that most people who haven't gotten in trouble and under pressure and done something terrible like that don't understand that how to preemptively guard against it. I mean, some people have personalities that aren't addictive and aren't prone to those kind of things, and some people do. And the people who don't have a personality prone to that are so very critical of people who do, and just relentlessly punish him in the comment section. Well, I'm here to say that you should have compassion for him, because you're just as bad as him in your own way. Romans 3:20 says that. So why are you punishing Shay Carl for not being a perfect man? I mean, how can you expect him to be? What's the solution? For him to have a personality like yours, who isn't prone to addiction and trouble? I think people like Shay Carl need to, hopefully get to a point where people are praying for him. That's the solution. He needs help. He needs prayer. He needs people to rally around him and pray a prayer campaign. It's a very sophisticated operation, and he needs to preemptively pray for himself in the face of all the pressures and temptation that his life has brought him. He needs to pray. And people around, he needs a campaign. He needs a group of people who will devote, like his family and friends. They need to have a relationship with God, and they need to begin to pray for Shay Carl. And that's it. That's what I have going for me right now. And we've learned through so many failures in my life and in just life in general that people need a camp of people praying for you and you praying for them. And that needs to be a huge priority in his life, I think. And he's a religious person. He's godly. I think he's Mormon. But at least he believes in Jesus, I guess. And Jesus is real. I don't know if the angel of Moroni is real, but just to pray to overcome this thing preemptively all the time. I mean, that's what will keep a person from the slavery of sin. Like Peter in the Garden of Gethsemane should have prayed, but he did not, and he fell into temptation. But how do you expect a man to know this and expect him to be perfect in this when there's such a spiritual battle people don't see going on? And some personalities are more prone. And yes, I'm defending him. I'm saying that have compassion on him as a person. And don't sit here and say he's wicked, he's wicked. Of course he is. Everybody is wicked. But you need to pray for him so that he can overcome it and be a good person, because no one can claim being good on their own. They need prayer and help from other people and compassion from friends and followers and fans to pray for him and not judge him right now. That's all I gotta say. Being up all night, standing on my soapbox. That's what I hope his family will do for him, to pray for him every day, to pray for Shay. Hashtag pray for Shay Carl every day. And his fans, the godly ones, should pray for Shay Carl and not judge him. And just, there's always going to be a temptation coming up. There's always going to be another drink. There's always going to be another campground. You just have to pray, and have some compassion in your heart for this guy. Anyway, that's it. Shay, I'm praying for you, and I hope that things go well and that people start praying for you hard every single day. Not just see you as an object of entertainment, but also see you as a human being who is flawed. And God, I just hope that people could see the real you instead of what life has. I don't know. I just feel bad about it, and hope that people can just pray for you. God bless. I hope that everything gets back to normal like Job. Come through it and be better on the other side. And I feel like that's what happened to me. I had a rough